boy. Let's get to a very interesting running back here. Another Jersey boy, by the way, here.
Jersey.
LeQuint Allen out of Syracuse, 20 years old, 6 foot even, 201 pounds, and went to high school in Millville, New Jersey. So 22, 274 yards and a touchdown. 23, 1,064 yards and 9 touchdowns. This past season, 228 carries, 1,021 yards, 4.5 yards per carry, 16 touchdowns, 64 catches, 521 yards, 4 touchdowns, at 81.5 PFF grade. Let's be very clear that the biggest thing that sets him apart and makes him an intriguing prospect is the catching. It is the receiving aspect of what he does in his game. He's also very young, obviously, just 20 years old. He was second team All ACC this past season. He's an elite receiver for the running back position. And I don't just mean because he got 64 catches. I mean because he shows great hands when he catches the ball. He has good form. He catches, you see him eye the ball, take it in, bring it to his body, make the step then. He's not that guy that's dropping balls because he's trying to think of where he's going to. He's very, very comfortable in the receiver role and has a very good receiver route tree from the running back position as well. He's also a guy who loves the end zone. Like, let me wrong, they all love the end zone, but certain people just have a sniffer for the end zone. They just have that ability to find it. And if you give him the ball, you have confidence that he's going to do his best to get into it. And he's going to even excel and step up a little bit to get into it. And that's what he does usually. He's a better interior runner than you expected his size as well. He's also very good as far as ball security. He is mixed as a pass blocker. Again, this is something that all running backs, rookie running backs, typically have to learn in the NFL. But he sometimes seems to read the defenses correctly, yet struggle to make the blocks. And I don't know what to take for that, Rob, because it's like, okay, you're there. You got it right. You saw it. You just couldn't accomplish it. So is that a coaching issue? Or is that just maybe he's not going to be the best pass blocker in the NFL?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it could be column A, it could be column B. Like, you just
try all of column C.
All of column C. Listen, always put C for your answer. So, like,
I got the genie in my head now. Aladdin. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to like in his receiving game here. There really is. But he's not a home run threat guy. He doesn't have that top end speed. He struggles when teams stack the ball against the run on him. He wasn't on special teams at Syracuse. That's not to say he can't do it. But I don't think he's going to be anything more than maybe like a receiving back in this league. That's what I feel like he's going to be. And I feel like, again, we haven't seen it at Syracuse. But I feel like he's going to have to learn and work with somebody this offseason on kick returns and punt returns and being that kind of player and providing something on special teams. Because I think that's where his role is going to be, as a receiving back and a guy that's going to go ahead and, be a guy that hopefully can contribute on some kind of way in special teams there. I kind of look at him like a guy like a Shane Vereen kind of guy. Remember we had him for a little bit there. Like, he was a better receiving back than he was a running back, which, again, I know sounds weird to say, but that's what he was. He would go out and get you on some seasons there, more yards receiving than catches. If you go back to his best years, his best years in the league were 13, 14, 15. And I happen to have the numbers here in front of me. He was averaging 430 to 500 yards receiving, yet he was only getting 200 to 400 yards rushing. Like, I feel like that's the kind of role he's going to have. But he's also, again, I think he's to really cut in the NFL, he's going to have to get some kind of special team ability, because that's what's going to make the difference between him and this other guy who they cut.
Yeah. If you can't be your number one, number two guy in this league, and you're going to be in a committee, like, you got to pick up some other positions when it comes to the running back. So, yeah.
Special team positions are key.
Yeah. You don't want to pick up guys just for special teams. We talked about this before. If you have
especially the Giants.
Yeah. But
if you got someone that's so far this offseason.
You pick up a guy that can do multiple roles. That's the guy you want on special teams.
Yep.
Or be a backup.
So I do still have him going, I think, early day 3. I think he'll be like a 4th round pick is where I'm thinking. Because, again, I think somebody's going to be intrigued by the receiving abilities he has. And they're going to be intrigued overall by that because some coaches, they want a guy who's specifically a catching back. That's what this guy is. He fits a role that I don't think other people fit quite as nicely as he does in this draft specifically. So it's kind of like in a loaded draft class of running backs, he may be the best as far as primarily a receiving running back. Taking out the guys that, like I said, were all around better than him, also could catch the ball. But as a guy that's just a receiving running back, he's probably that guy that's probably going to be that guy that if you're penciling in for a 3rd down back, that could be your guy. So,
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
please, I'm